for changes.
Right, hopefully people get notifications for this. Yeah, if you didn't see Fluzzy, my power cut out again. What I think might be doing this is, I think there's either a trip switch or something where if a bit too much power goes through it, it cuts out the power. Because this is what happened the other week when I was streaming. So what I'm going to do, I think when it's next payday, so it'll be a couple of weeks, I'm going to buy basically some more power supplies that give off, you know, a higher power threshold before they trip stuff. Well, I don't think the one saying that the other week was like my power supply, because the one the other week we had a few of the lights go off in the house at the same time, and I noticed some houses across the road had their lights go off. So I think with that one it was definitely like the local grid had an issue. With this one I think it was my power supply tried to pull too much power and it either knocked a surge protector, or it just caused the power supply to crash out. But hello to everybody. So we still need to go kill the boss rat again, look. So let's go do that. Right, let's grab the 10mm. I can get the thing in the right place to actually pick it up. There we go. Does that body have any ammo on them or not? No. This is why you save often, because of crashes. No, you can't be a mod because I don't know who you are. I saw you said something about Poland having some political problems, but that was it, because obviously that was when I was restarting the stream up. Right, the body. And the eyes. Head, instant critical. Head. It's got 1 of 60 HP, so anywhere I shoot it, now it will die. There we go. That doesn't sound good, Bright. I've not heard any of this on the news, but then again, I guess the news doesn't cover a lot of stuff, does it? Combat knife, might as well pick that up. How does the combat knife stats compare to the spear? Let's have a look. So both are 3 to 15 damage, it's just the spear has longer range. Okay, I'll change the combat knife to the pistol. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense, Brighter, but obviously in the UK we still get news from other countries. It just has to be a relatively big story to make the news. Yeah, cheers Iron Man Spartan. It's definitely better this week than it was last week. It's still not totally normal, but you know, it's definitely better than it was, but thank you, yeah. Like, this week I've been in a lot less pain, you know, I can take relatively mild medication, it eases it kind of thing, whereas last week it was kind of, ow, my stomach really hurts kind of thing. Expletive, expletive, expletive. I'm sure you know what I mean. Oh, if you mean Rontgen absorbed dose radiation, that's a real measurement of radiation. The rad is a real radiation measurement. 1 rad is exactly equal to 1 centigrade. It's a real radiation measurement. It's 1.1 Rontgen rad. And you do typically die at 1,000 rad regardless of what's going on as well. 500 to 1,000 rads and you're dead, comrade. So yes, a rad is a real thing. But in real life, it's not like, you know, you can get up to one point and then you suddenly die. It's just kind of you get iller and iller and iller until the point it kills you. And there's no rad away in real life. Bear that in mind. Oh, so a criminal was killed by the police, and then because of that, people riot. Yeah, that's generally what happens in a lot of these. Yeah, there's no rad away in real life. There's rad X kind of stuff, because you can take specific things that block bits getting into your body. Like there's things that block strontium-90 getting into your bones using stable calcium, and there's things that block radioactive iodine getting into your thyroid glands using stable iodine. But there's not really any rad away. Once you've got radiation inside you, you're sort of fucked. So yeah, there's like rad X drugs in real life, but there's not rad away drugs, if that makes sense. Having the super criticals thing is definitely very OP, that basically every time you shoot an enemy you almost always get a critical. Like I said, I could always edit the thing if people wanted. Because I got the save file editor to make it so, you know, every single shot is a critical, and then every critical does like a incredibly high damage amount. But like I said, as much as this is a cheat character save for just for the purpose of the stream, I don't want to make it too overpowered, if that makes sense. Because I could literally make all my skills 9999999 sort of thing from the beginning of the game using that save editor. But that kind of defeats the purpose of doing anything, because you could just run to the enclave and like beat them up with your fist right from the beginning. What fun that would be. I think, Litter Picker, if you saw anything in the news that said a certain country's fucked, it's not really news, is it? Because if you said the UK is fucked, oh, I'd agree. I wonder if my skills are good enough to lockpick that door without blowing it up. What's my lockpick? 75. Probably could be then. Let's have a look. Right, bunkerologists. Failed to pick the lock. Oh, I've jammed the door. I'll have to blow it up regardless, then I guess. Not that it really matters, but you know. Oh, the crowbar's probably better than the spear, isn't it? Spear 3 to 15, crowbar 3 to 15. Ah, never mind, we'll keep the crowbar regardless. Oh. Anyway, let's blow up this door. Just set to 20 seconds, that would be good enough. Right, let's go get the bit of that car that's no use to me, because I'm not going to bother to use the car anyway, because this is a cheap playthrough. But we might as well get the part of the car that gives me a load of XP anyway. That's a bit nihilistic, righto. I think there's a lot of purposes to life, but yes, in the end, nothing really matters, I guess. Just have fun. So I found the fuel injection system. We might as well try and repair it, where it'll fall to pieces. The engine looks too badly rusted to fix. While you were looking the car over, you found a bottle of fuel additive that looks as though it would burn really well. Ah, I've never seen that one before. What's the one that does the thing where it falls apart? Do I have to just keep interacting with it? because normally it will say like, oh, you completely broke the car. I know you can't repair this actual car, I know it's always broken, but still. Oh, there we go. Just as though the baby's almost ready to rock, just a few more turns than that, you jump back in surprise as the engine falls out of the car, collapsing into a pile of rusting component parts. That's what I was waiting for to happen, but yeah, I guess it was because my repair was so high it didn't happen to begin with, but oh well. I can't click the link brighter when I'm streaming a game. If I remember once the stream's ended, I'll go back and have a look, but as said, I'd need to know. What time is it? 7:56. Okay, I might remember that. I'll probably forget. Oh, there's a locker down there. We might as well go start the locker. A lot of this music's in Fallout New Vegas, though, isn't it? From Fallout 1 and 2. Not all of it, but a lot of it is. I'm doing a cheat file on this save, Bunkerologist, but I'm playing the game properly through without cheats on like my main playthrough, but I thought for a stream it'd just be fun to do the cheats. Just so I don't have to concentrate too much on the game. This is the Fallout 1 map music, isn't it? This track. What's going on with Belarus other than, what's his name, being a dictator? Because I know in Greece they've had loads of wildfires. There's a mole rat down there, might as well go hit that. It's pig rat, the small ones, mole rats are the bigger ones, okay. Yeah, exactly. There's most of the music that they have in like the ambient areas are definitely the ambient ones from Fallout 1 and 2. I just don't think all of them are in the game. Alright, there we go, level up. Okay, so what's worth leveling up at this point? I guess anything that's under 100. Might as well put repair a bit higher, I guess. Do repair to 77. Lockpick we might as well then do, I guess, up a bit more. There we go. I want another little rat. So yeah, for this particular stream of the game, I've not got really any plans. I'll just do some beginning level quests while I'm way too OP to do them. And just have a bit of fun. And obviously I can check the chat log. What, because of how low the resolution is on the phone? I'm reading the chat on the phone because I've not got like a chat overlay for the game. It's out of range apparently, that little rat. So I need to get to 10k experience points for my next level. Let's see if I can heal myself a couple of times. Yeah, unfortunately all the Fallout games end up crashing a lot, especially the Bethesda ones. I know New Vegas isn't made by Bethesda, but still it's running on Gamebryo, so it crashes a lot. I started playing Stalker Call of Pripyat again at the moment, and annoyingly, as much as my PC is really, really powerful, Call of Pripyat won't play for more than 20 minutes without crashing out randomly because of, you know, just game engine faults and everything like that. Also, don't forget I'm playing this in 4K if it's actually streaming it at 4K. So, you know, there's that as well. It's kind of funny, isn't it, playing Fallout in 4K, where most of the picture is just like rocks, because the actual map size is tiny compared to, you know, like all the surrounding stuff, when it just renders it at a higher resolution. You alright, Alex, anyway? Is that random rat chasing me across the map? Oh, it is. Okay. Let's go kill it. Looks like it's got a suicide impulse. There we go, fixed. Right, now let's go leave this place. I'm playing with, which mod is it? The only mod I'm playing with is the one that adds more guns to the game. I'm trying to think of its name. Is it Arsenal Overhaul? It's one of those. It's just one of the ones that adds more guns, so it shouldn't really affect the gameplay in any way, causing it to crash. It's just that basically Stalker is one of those games where I don't think it's even 64-bit, is it, Stalker? I know things like Anomaly and that try and make it 64-bit, but I don't think Stalker actually even likes 64-bit systems because of just how old it is. Well, not even really how old, just that, you know, it was made in a time where that sort of system wasn't standard. Yeah, sounds good, Brighto. Fiberglass is good, isn't it? Unless they end up splitting, but you have to generally hit them into a hard target quite a lot of times to start getting splits in fiberglass. Oh, does that say Metro on there? Oh, look, it's a reference ahead of its time to Metro 2033. Not really, but I just thought it was funny. Metro! Right. Right, that's the rats taken care of. Let's go do, let's go rescue, Smiley, whatever he's called. Should be able to do that fine without Sulik this time. Because of my stupidly overpowered stats. I might buy some stim packs though, just in case. Yeah, that's, as long as, yeah, if your cardboard's thick enough, it will be fine, because it will slowly arrow down enough without suddenly stopping it, so yeah, it won't damage the carbon fibre. Right, have no need for rad away this early in the game. Might as well sell the spear. And the combat knife. And the jerky. Oh yeah, because of my good barter skill, these are actually really affordable. Right, that'll do then. I suppose I can go beat up that Mr. Handy quite easily that's over here. Let's go do that while I'm here. Yeah, the only thing I think might be bad with Stalker 2, Alex, is just the fact that it looks way too scripted from like the trailers so far. I'm hoping it's more like the old Stalkers when it actually comes out. I'll definitely play it, but you know, from what I've seen so far, I'm kind of a bit worried. The CPU. Oh, that was easy, wasn't it? Okay, I killed that in one hit. Right, now let's go do the thing with the geckos. Might as well. Won't bother taking Sulik. So yeah, we need to go to Toxic Caves, don't we? Right, Toxic Caves. Oh, I've been ambushed. A group of holy people, might as well. Who are these people then? Don't know if I've run into them before. How dare you interrupt my meditation? Ah, they're running away. Oh, and that person's helping me attack the holy people. Okay. You gain 5 karma for killing a holy person. Okay, that's a bit weird, but whatever. Might as well get my gun out to gun down holy people more efficiently. And just the YouTube algorithm, I'm not suggesting hate crimes, it's just I'm playing a video game. Going to run away, are they? Okay, so what's on the holy people that I killed? A spear and money. Yeah, exactly, Alex. What really surprised me today when I was replaying a bit of Call of Pripyat, though, is how realistic the night vision is actually in Stalker. Where it actually does seem to properly amplify light, as opposed to, you know, just being like, oh, everything's suddenly full bright with a green filter. So you can actually see more stars in the skybox when you look up to the sky. Oh, there's loads of geckos in here, look. Now let's go just punch some geckos to death, because why not? Before I go to the toxic cave to punch some geckos to death. Might as well just set that to regular attack. Right. Come on. Get to my range. There we go. That was easy. Like I said, I'm cheating anyway, so of course it's easy. But on my main character, I'm not cheating, I'm just doing it for this stream. So that's one down. Is this cave the exact same layout as the Vault 13 one from Fallout 1? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Because that would be where the Vault 13 entrance is here, where I'm moving the cursor now. It's just it'd be rats in here instead of geckos. So yeah, this is the Vault 13 cave. They just reused it. I'm not going to bother killing loads of geckos in here while on the stream just to get experience points. Yeah, the thing that annoys me in Battlefield 1 is how many like automatic rifles there are. In World War 1 there weren't many automatic guns at all, other than like machine guns and some experimental sort of light machine guns slash heavy assault rifles. Right, toxic caves. Yeah, well, that's, have you played Ravenfield, Alex? Because what surprised me when I installed Ravenfield recently, which is kind of like one man making a Battlefield style game is how good the ballistics in are, you know, in that are, despite the fact it's like one man making a game. So, you know, pistol bullets have less velocity and, you know, range and all that than rifle rounds, etc., etc., of every single gun in the game. Might as well run straight over to the place where the pit is to go get Smiley. Considering that I seem to knock them back with every attack, I might as well put this on the VATS thing so I can just try and do the most damage per hit anyway. I think this is the Bison Steve music in New Vegas at the moment, isn't it? All like the abandoned vaults. Alright, chocolate muffin. I've not seen those servers, Nick, but yeah, that'd definitely be worth looking into. Like only things like Enfields and Mouses sort of thing, yeah, that'd be a lot more fun. Right. People were talking about Commandos on the other stream. Are you on about Commandos as in the old series where you had the Green Beret, like the Sapper, the Spy? If you're on about those, I've played all the old Commandos games, yes. If you're on about a different Commandos series, the answer will be no from you. She might just use the pistol for now, because it won't keep knocking me backwards. Is it still alive? It's still alive. Let me fix that. There we go. Alright, King Canada. Did you see the videos I did on the radio code? I'm sure you probably did, but obviously you'll find those interesting. I'll do a couple more this week, because I want to do one on that like Chinese healing powder, which is Bletniforium. But yeah, that's the thing with Stalker, like I was saying, it surprised me how good the night vision stuff is now I've actually played the real Gen 1 and Gen 2 and Gen 3 night visions. That, you know, it's like, oh, it's like the real stuff, because they've actually set it in the skybox that the stars and the moon act as a light source rather than just being a texture. So if there's less clouds, it actually adds more light when you look through night vision. The only problem with Stalker is obviously the stealth mechanics are a bit fucked, so when you try and, you know, like get the sneak up on the AI using night vision, sometimes they'll randomly snipe you anyway, even if they don't know you're there, because like how the game mechanics work. But again, it's made by an indie studio, so you can't blame them. It's not as fun as Coke, Brighto. It's thorium-232. Just, you know, negative ion healing powder. Blah 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 blah. Well, it won't read beta stuff, Brighto, because it's for X-rays and gamma rays. It's a gamma spectrometer. But the interesting thing with strontium-90 is it will give a different reading on it depending on what you use to make braking radiation with it. Right, let's repair this generator while I'm here, assuming that I've got enough stats to do it. Go to repair the generator. You repair the generator and start up, but I can't go downstairs yet because I don't have the electronic lockpick, whatever it is that I actually need to get lower down. Anyway, let's run back out of here and complete the smiley quest. Oh, and YouTube's thinking, or Google Assistant is thinking I'm trying to talk to it when I'm not. Because you know when you're talking to the chat, it's like, oh, I'm spying on you. Did you mean to talk about this? I'm like, no, I didn't. Yeah, I love the Stalker games. It's just, like I said, there's a lot of problems with it, but it's very charming in its own way with its problems. When you're a low-budget game studio, I have a lot more sympathy for the problems of the game than when you're a big-budget studio and you just don't fix bugs. Right, is there anything worth getting in this cupboard? I can't remember. Your boots just melted. Ah, there's some red X in there and some other stuff. Right. I'll go back to Klamath and get the other reward from talking to that NPC. And I might as well get that other bloke, Sulik, you know, with me. Why not? But, right, level up. What do I want to level up? Lockpick, I guess, to 100. I might as well get Doctoral First Aid up quite a bit. Let's just do Doctor first thing to 72. Just so you can heal the companions. I can now skin the geckos as well for some extra money.
What can we and I do you for? The spirit's with me, friend. They be all around. Sometimes talk. That be funny, friend. At least Grampy Bone thinks so. He say you got wit. Say you gon' need it. Him strong spirit. Much I keep him close. Easier to touch his spirit. That's why he talk the most. We and I know many things. Travel from Great Saltwater to home of biting lizards. Trader named Vic supposed to be here. He be saying he know about slavers. We show up, didn't peep him. Get pretty hot. We and I be glad to answer. Slavers got our sis. Thought Vic be having information. Couldn't peep him. Got PO'd. Drank like a fish. Spirits of anger and chaos pop out, and now we have to pay some coin to make it right.
What's PO'd? Piss off? Pissed off? Because the D bit doesn't make sense to me. Pissed off. Passed out drunk? Don't know. POD isn't really a thing in English, is it? It's probably an American English thing. Pissed out of my head, I was pissed out of my head. Oh, pissed off. Right. Right, might as well go to, what's it called now? Should do the hunting grounds just to kill some more, what's it, iguanas, geckos to, get some gecko skins. Oh, I need to tell Sulik he can follow me, don't I? If If you've got a question, ask the question. Don't say,
We be
I've got a
here.
question.
We and I be glad to answer. We're there. Grampy, not just Grampy born, all tribe spirit. What you be need?
Right, he's got a sledgehammer and some armour. Have I got anything better for him to use? Might as well take a spear. And that'll do for now. Trade. Combat control. Then use your armour, because otherwise you won't use it. Use best armour. Have a jacket. Use best weapon, sledgehammer. There we go. Right. What's interesting, Alex, is when Shaun of the Dead was released, there was a line in it when they were going to say, like, she's really pissed, but they changed it because apparently the Americans would have thought it meant, like, really angry. Like, because pissed, obviously, in English can mean, like, angry, but pissed normally means drunk here, so, like, if you've drunk a lot, you're pissed. But apparently they had to change that for the US sort of release, which I thought was quite funny. As in, I'm pissed out of my head. That's a good Cunt in the Gang song. I was pissed out of my head. Couldn't really help it, I was pissed out of my head. Couldn't really help it, I was pissed out of my head. That one. Unless you can see any on eBay or any other similar sites, I've got no idea. The people I know who have like sent me them to review and then I had to send them back, bought them on eBay from like Russian sellers, but yeah, that'd be my guess. Look on eBay, see if you can find some, if not, check back at a later point. There we go, skin the geckos. Yeah, exactly, Rich. What do they call them? Teaser trailers instead of, what's the word for them? Teaser trailer is the one where they don't show, like, any actual stuff in it, isn't it? And then there's another word for the ones which actually show, like, gameplay or whatever else. Gameplay for games, or, yeah, there's another word if it's actually, like, a film with actors in. I know teaser trailer's the one that's basically to tease you because it doesn't have any real content in it. As far as I'm aware, no, there are no Chinese remnants in the old Fallouts, but I'm not 100% of the old Fallouts, so I don't know. But the war is still with China in the old Fallouts. Like, the backstory is the same, but bear in mind that a lot of the stuff in the Bethesda Fallouts isn't really canon, because the Bethesda, especially Fallout 3, it was kind of like, what can we pack into this game that like references as much as the original Fallouts as possible, kind of thing, as opposed to it being, you know, what would actually make the most sense in universe, if that makes sense. I've never seen any dog gas masks for sale, and I doubt the person I walk the dogs for would be very happy if I shoved an old gas mask on their dog's face. Is Kerwer like the same as suka in Russian? It's like, you know, general bitch, whore kind of word. Now getting to a linguistic swear word stream now, aren't we? Oh. There's quite a few different gas masks made for dogs over, like, different time periods, but, you know, there's not any point using them today, especially old expired masks. think Suka Bliat, as you said, does mean that, but I'm just on about like Bliat and Kerwa in general. Alright, fair enough, yeah. It's just for the interest of, you know, English swearing dictionary compared to other languages swearing dictionary. Yeah, so all those geckos dead. Carry all the skins I can manage. The nice thing, at least having a strength 10 character, is you've got loads of carry weight for sort of taking stuff to traders. Loot the stuff in here. We'll go back to the trader, and then we'll go to the next place on the map. Booze. I'll take the firewood. I think there's an NPC that trades firewood for gecko skins, but I'm not really going to need it in terms of money on this playthrough, so I'll just sell them for a couple of caps each to the trader. It's not even caps in Fallout 2, is it? It's just coins, because it's set enough years after everything's sort of recovering again to the point where there's actually a proper backed up currency. As I've said over and over again, it's going to be one of my prior to World War II masks, but I'm not sure which one, because a lot of them, the dates have actually worn off the rubber. This is going to be either one of my British or German masks from the 1930s. So just 1930s would be the answer for my oldest gas masks, and I'm not exactly sure which one's the oldest. Because the problem is obviously, like, a lot of rubbers were not designed to last nearly 100 years. So a lot of them, you know, the date stamps have wow since, you know, gone to the point you can't read them. I don't get any money for the firewood. Alright, let's see if there is an NPC I can give it to. Right. Let's trade in all the gecko skins anyway for whatever I can get for them. Get all the stim packs out of here. Make 7, get all the money. It still gives me a bit to spare. What are each throwing knife worth? I'll get 2 throwing knives then. 1, 2 throwing knives. Right, all the throwing knives. There we go. Alright, now let's see if I can find that NPC that said something about firewood for gecko skins. Yeah, exactly, Alex, because in Fallout 1 and 2, there's not meant to be very many vaults, are there? Is it the NPC in here that says the thing about, wait till daytime. Rest until morning. Is that one there? No, she doesn't trade anything. I thought there was an NPC here that said something about like firewood for skins or something. No, maybe not. Maybe I'm being stupid. Flazzy, I'll be on, what's the time now? 8:30. I might stay on till 9. If I don't make it till 9, I'll still be on another like 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes. I didn't think there was a Deathclaw follower in any of the Fallout games. I heard that woman go that was there just a second ago. Anything in the bookcase? No. I thought there was an NPC here that said something about trading logs for skins, but maybe I'm just being daft. GP5s aren't rare at all. So yes, people saying GP5s are rare are full of shit. It's the very simple way of explaining it. If I do combat, will it show me where all the people are through the walls? There's a woman there, let's go see if it's that one. No, it's not that one. It's not really important, is it? Because I'm not playing this. I was just to see if I could get like a $20 gecko skin for a useless bit of firewood. It'd be worth it. But... fair enough, yeah, I've not found that when I've played this game at all, so no spoilers. I'll find him hopefully when I'm playing at some point. There's so much content in these old games, isn't there, in terms of companions and everything else, that, Right, never mind, because I'm not going to find somebody who wants my logs. What do you mean, GP5 bag of a big weird string thingy? With most gas mask satchels, there's a bit to go over your shoulder and there's another bit to tie it around your belt so it doesn't flap around everywhere. I'm assuming you're saying about the string as the belt bit. Notice board, that's what the notice board says. let's have a look at what's in Vic the Trader's place while I'm here. Yeah, there's loads of content in New Vegas, isn't there? There's like lots of YouTube videos that just show you like weird content that people find in there that you didn't know was in there. Like, you know, speaking to a certain NPC of a certain skill check reveals a certain thing, kind of thing. Imagine if they actually had all the time they wanted to develop New Vegas. Imagine how much content would have been in it then. But thanks Bethesda for ruining it. You've got like 18 months or whatever it is to make a full game. Alright, we'll go to the den now. It's down this way, isn't it, the den? Right there. Rather scorpions fighting golden geckos, why not? Let's join them. But yeah, as we were saying, like you just said, that most gas masks have a shoulder strap and a waist strap, or like the more modern ones have like Molly or Alice sort of straps. Yeah, in the good old days it was a waist strap and a shoulder strap, so it just, you know, stayed tight onto you and didn't flip around everywhere. I'm trying to think. I think some of the old Wild West places will be interesting, as in, where was Deadwood? Is Deadwood Oregon? Or is it one of those... South Dakota, isn't it, Deadwood? So somewhere like that I think would be interesting, you know, like genuine actual Wild West places, but in the, Fallout setting. I know New Vegas is kind of Wild West-like, but still, that would be interesting. Or maybe some sort of deep south place in the Fallout game would be interesting, you know, like Neo-Confederacy kind of thing. So rather than Enclave, it's like some sort of Neo-Confederacy thing. Assuming that wouldn't get like cancel culture today. Oh, you can't have the bad guys be Neo-Confederates because slavery. Whinge, whinge, whinge. I'll just let those two kill each other. I thought we were talking about the bags for them, weren't we, rather than the masks themselves. I suppose the only problem with me waiting for them to kill each other is they're barely hitting each other for any damage, are they? Might as well walk over and shoot one. Which particular bags are you on about, Brighton? Because I know most new sort of gas mask bags are normally like rubberised material. Yeah, I've got an M61 bag, but yes, M61s are absolutely excellent bags, made by, the bags and the masks are made by Nokia before they made mobile phones, which is kind of a funny bit of trivia. See if there's any gecko hides on these geckos. I already loot these.
What you be need?
You should get my way. There we go. Anything worth taking in here? No. I don't see anybody that's off. I'll be off in about 10 minutes anyway. There we go, it's Den. Is there a random NPC running away from me? Let's go to the gun trader first of all. What colour is scorpion blood? Because I've had pet scorpions. Well, obviously I've never cut them or anything because they were pets. So I've never seen their blood. It'd be like the same as like spider blood, wouldn't it? But I've never actually seen what they look like when they bleed. I assume it'd just be some sort of goo-looking thing, would it? I don't know, Rich. We'll have to ask him on Twitter. I think he said yesterday he'd be on tonight, but obviously if he's not feeling like it, then he won't be. As far as I'm aware, I don't have that because I don't recognise the name off the top of my head. Gonna get rid of anything that gives me weight and then trade it for stuff of worth. Right, okay, so I'll take the shotgun shells and the 5. It's not 5, right? So that's 223, so that's in 556. Take that. Take some stim packs. 1291. It's 1046. There we go. Yeah, like I said, like, I knew they didn't have blood like ours, but like I said, I hadn't seen particularly what it looked like. So yeah, arachnids are, like you're saying, grey or sort of cleary, slimy looking blood, yeah. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, I don't have an MO2 kit then, unless it's just in a random satchel I own. Right, let me get this guy to attack me so I can kill him, because this is a bloke, isn't it, where if you say something rude to him, he instantly attacks you. Shut the door in my face. Huh? So is this place called the Hole? Or what? You didn't attack me. Why is he not attacking me? Oh, there we go. He's scared of me, is he? Too bad. Oh, your aim is blocked. Missed. There we go. Yeah, probably don't have one Brighthall in all honesty. Right, is there any little bits of his pixels I can click on? There we go. Take those. Let's see if I can take on all the slavers. Right, let me just save this as a second save file. Just in case I run into trouble. There we go. These guys going anyway, they've got leather armor. I know I could just shoot them, but okay, let's just shoot them and see what happens. Oh, I've leveled up. Okay. Here and now, why not? Small guns. Let's put small guns as high as I can. Done. This might end badly, but I thought I'd try at the end of the stream. Yeah, don't seem that tough, do they? I mean, I know I'm cheating anyway, so it's not really a fair way of doing it, but still. Oh, Sulik was killed. Oh, never mind. I came so close, but that'll be it. Right, I'll go off this stream for now, but thanks for watching. So, this was just the stupider one messing about with, you know, like the cheap sort of save and Fallout 2. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll probably be streaming most days this week, but I won't probably be doing game streams most of the days. Most of the days I'll just probably doing webcam streams. But, yeah, see everybody. I'll be on Mike stream in a bit if he's on. If not, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good evening, everybody. Bye. And I find the end stream button.